All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, call Allah, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Pakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. All right, real quick, as the title reads, it says, mystery drones over New Jersey and nearby states. It says, mystery drones over New Jersey and nearby states. You know what I'm saying? Because over the last couple of weeks, I would say a few weeks, now maybe like 3 weeks now, because, yeah, you know, there's been they call it mysterious drone sightings, UAFs or UAPs, something shit like that. You know what I mean? But you know, ultimately it could be whatever. It could be Esau and his government and whatnot, but also, you know, it could also very likely be the angels of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI flying around and doing whatever the Lord is having them do. And if the Lord has Esau, he still kind of has the control of the narrative, but not so much, because as of right now, what he's saying is that they have no clue what's going on. That's why they keep saying mystery. All right. Now, they also said, you know, you had the governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, said, oh, they don't pose a threat. There's nothing to worry about, right? Shalom, shalom. But like, it's like, all right, but people are worried, and people are not taking that bullshit that they saying. Because what they said, what Phil Murphy said, was just what the government, the federal government, told him to say. Basically, we don't know what's going on, yada yada yada. And people have been seeing these since the beginning of Thanksgiving, since before Thanksgiving, which was like, I think it was the Monday before Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving was the last Thursday in November. We're now almost at the end of, well, we're midway through December right now. It's December, I think it's December 14th. So so-called next couple of weeks is going to be the so-called Christmas. So it's all that holiday spirit and all that shit going around, even though motherfuckers is broke. But you have all these sightings, and people don't know where to make heads or tails of it, because they're not getting the answers, and the government is seeming like they don't know what's going on. Now, you have Esau. He's a liar, so he's not saying. You had this one guy say that it was the Iranians, but then you had the Pentagon say that no, it's not the Iranians. There's no proof of no mothership that the Iranians have over here. So now you just have, it's like do y'all know what's going on or not? And that's really the key, is that people really don't really have a full understanding of what's going on, if any understanding, because people having a bunch of imaginations are running wild. But at the end of the day, it's only two things it could be. It's either the government or the angels. There's not too many other alternatives. It's only two options it could be. And I hope it's the angels, because that thing with the whale, I believe that was also New Jersey, the whale within the whale, Ezekiel, the first chapter, the 16th verse. That was talking about what was saw in the sky. The Apostle Tahar did a video on it, and I think that was New Jersey. But anyway, I have this article. This is from Forbes magazine, and it's the title of the video. It says, mystery drones over New Jersey and nearby states. Trump weighs in as more sightings reported. More sightings reported. It says updating. So I mean, this is a trending story. All right. So this is from December 13th, yesterday at 6:30 p.m. And it says, for weeks, citizens across New Jersey, as well as New York, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut, have reported seeing clusters of drone-like objects flying low in the sky at night. It said, yet information remains scarce, even as state officials now say they've seen the drones firsthand. So I forget where it was at, but one of the officials of one of the counties in New Jersey, they got a call about it and actually drove to the spot themselves. Now, ironically, a couple of weeks prior to all of this happening, Congress had a meeting about UFOs. And ironically, and that's how you know that's the beauty of how the Lord could just like be fucking with people. Because you had that meeting, and then all of a sudden all these mass sightings started happening. So the Lord is, and in that meeting of Congress, it was basically things being brought out that the government has been suppressing for years, decades even. You know what I'm saying? Hell, even possibly maybe a century. Because the first sightings was like the early 1900s, and then you had the sightings in slavery. You can't forget Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. So we know that in the air that the Lord is going to come back with those chariots. So they call them so-called UFOs. And all of a sudden, they were seeing a massive amount of those. On top of us being at the end, you've had the prophets preaching the word of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI for years. All the nations are at war right now, and more war is coming. Wars and rumors of wars. The Lord said you should see signs in the heavens and in the stars and all that above us. You got Esau talking about he don't know what's going on. You had this one guy He said in New Jersey they had a meeting. I think it was like all the mayors and officials, high officials. They had a meeting, which the governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy, didn't even show up. And he said it felt like he drove 2 hours. Actually, he drove 5 hours. It was 5 hours of his day and didn't learn nothing. Because he said he had to drive 2 hours to get there. They sat for an hour. That was 3, and had another 2 hours to drive back to his home. And he said they didn't give him no info. He said he drove all that way just to be told that they don't know what's going on. So, you know, and this thing is steady unfolding. And it seems like Esau is trying to hold on to the narrative as tight as he can. But like I said, I've never heard the government be saying that they're completely clueless, because they're actually saying they're completely clueless. And I've never heard of an official taking his time to get a call from something in the air to drive over there and see it himself. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, we don't really know. We know that it's two options. It's the government or it's the angels. Either way, America's fucked regardless. But continuing on. First it says, receive mixed information from federal agencies and push the FBI for answers. And it says, Connecticut State Senator Tony Wang. Oh my, it's pop-up shit. Oh my gosh. It says, yo, it's gonna pop it right here. So like, it's fucking, oh my gosh, bro. Okay, anyway, it says Connecticut State Senator Tony Wang released a statement Friday, which was yesterday, saying there were sightings of possible unauthorized drones in Fairfield, Connecticut, saying the state must be proactive, not reactive, in getting answers, even if it means shooting drones down. Even if it means shooting drones down. When did they ever tell the people to shoot drones down? Especially drones that they're doing. And to me, it feel like it's yeah, that's 1952. I believe that was when it was last seen over the White House. But it was like you're like, all right, it's like it's like being stirred up, because like the Lord is stirring people up. Because it's like people have, and before all this started happening, people was already recording seeing so-called unidentified flying objects up in the sky in different countries. But it's been seen in the same state every day for the last few weeks, and other states. But continuing on, it says Michael Melham, the mayor of Belleville, New Jersey, told Fox News the state's Office of Emergency Management urged him to immediately call the county bomb squad if there is a downed drone nearby, and that the fire department was instructed to wear hazmat suits around any fallen drone, saying it's unclear if the drones have a payload. Because, you know, they were saying that, you know, I was talking to one of the brothers, like, yo, they didn't want to shoot it down instantly because it could have been you know, it could have been another country, or like it could have like had some stuff in there, like some nuclear chemicals or anything of that nature. But at the end of the day, the people are spooked, and especially Edomites, man. You know, you got people, you know, because I don't hear Jake tripping too much, but you hear a lot of Edomites tripping. Talking about like, yo, what is it? The government doesn't have any answers, and people are fed up. I was listening to the radio 101.5, which is a New Jersey station, and they were talking about how they was fed up, how like they just being told that they don't know what's going on, and how the government is not even seeming like they're trying to even investigate and look into it, which makes people believe that the government is behind it. But what if the government is not behind it? That's what people don't understand. What if the government is not behind it? What if they actually are telling the truth? But remember, they cried wolf so much, they lied so much that people think they're lying, and that's how like the Lord is controlling everything. Have somebody lying so much, so now they're telling the truth. They don't know what's going on. People don't think that they're telling the truth, that they don't know what's going on, and that they think that the government is behind it. You said that word, so called law, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And you had a brother yesterday. Brother called me and said he saw some ill shit up in the sky, ill joints up in the sky, regular drive. You know. It says Senator Andy Kim, a Democrat in New Jersey, accompanied local police Thursday night, posting several videos on X of drone clusters he recorded, and describing them doing maneuvers that are uncharacteristic of planes. Uncharacteristic of planes. This is the police. It said the senator accompanied local police to the what is that? Oh, he recorded and describing them. Oh, something, they was looking at it. It says Kim wrote The inability to identify the objects after weeks of this activity makes me much more concerned about our capabilities when it comes to drone detection and countermeasures, because they were saying that the quote unquote drone that they're seeing out there is not giving the same kind of heat as other drones would be, that's of man. So you see how that works? They seem more stump every day, and they're being seen more and more every day in more different locations, different states, different countries. You had one that was just seen a day or two ago in Germany. You got them flying over U.S. bases, military bases, aerial bases. Why is that? No prankster's going to be doing that. All right. It says New Jersey, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy repeated his call for more federal support Thursday as reports of these drone sightings continue without explanation. Without explanation. When has the government never had no explanation? It says the report started when New Jersey police announced November 19th. November 19th. So that's like a, what's that? What hold up. Where's quick? That was, oops. So November 19th was a little under a week before Thanksgiving. So it says the report started when New Jersey police announced November 19th that officers had witnessed drone activity the previous night over Morris County and the state's northwest corner, and said they would investigate the activity, noting rumors were spreading on social media, though there was no known threat to public safety. It says in the week since the first sightings, which was November 19th, and that's almost a month ago, because it was December 14th, so in a few days, that's going to be a whole month ago, and they've been seen daily. And it says in the week since the first sightings, social media posts have spread with one describing the drones as large and loud, and many users have posted videos showing lit objects hovering in the sky at night. A New Jersey police chief in a press conference described the drones as the size of a car and bigger than the standard drones available for amateur drone flyers. Sightings have been occurring nightly for the past 2 weeks, beginning just after sunset and lasting well into the early morning hours. Joseph Orlando, the chief of police in Florham Park, I know Florham Park, in Florham Park, New Jersey, because I live in New Jersey. And it says Florham Park, New Jersey said in a statement on December 4th, which was 10 days ago. It said the Federal Aviation Administration, which is the FAA, responded in early December by implementing and later extending temporary flight restrictions on drone use over the Picatinny Arsenal military base in Bedminster, which is home to President-elect Donald Trump's golf club. I know Bedminster too. I'll be in there often for work. So this is local activity in the state where we from, where the New Jersey brothers. And New York too. They've been seen in New York as well. It says surrounding states. It said New Jersey, I believe it said New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut. So what y'all think is really going on out here, man? This shit about to go. So whether it be Esau or whether, hopefully it's the Lord and the angels every time. But at the end of the day, you never know. You never know because, we just never know. But we know there's only two options. It's either the Lord or the Esau. But ultimately, it's still the Lord. Who's controlling whoever was doing it anyway? Who's controlling the minds of the kings? All right, but continuing on. So the drone use was seen closer where Donald Trump, the current president-elect's golf club is. All right, and it says, on December 3rd, the FBI joined several New Jersey police investigations announcing a public request for more information on the observed cluster of what looked to be drones and possible fixed-wing aircraft. And it said Trump on Friday suggested without evidence that the federal government isn't telling the public everything it knows about the drones. But hold on, you're the fucking president-elect. Why that's kind of throwing the government under the bus. So that also means what? Saying his house is divided. You got this government official saying to the federal government, like, yo, we need answers. The people want answers. Everybody want answers. Police, all that shit. All right? It says everything it knows about the drones and called for them to be shot out of the sky if that isn't true. It said the claim made on Truth Social echoes those of other politicians like Senator Richard Blumenthal, Democrat of Connecticut, who said the drone should be taken out of the skies, and Republican Nicole Maliotakis, Republican of New York, who says she does not believe the U.S. with its military capabilities does not know what these objects are. So you see, it's all these mixed feelings. Some people say they think the government knows. That they say some people say the government don't know. So what is there to know? What is there to say? And that means that everybody, as of right now, everybody is seeming stumped. And only thing people have is that the government is not telling everything. But what if the government doesn't know? And that goes to show the credibility of the U.S. government to know that y'all always be lying, and now everybody thinks you lying. But what if the government is telling the truth? What if they don't know what it is, and they don't know how to spin it? Because people are seeing it with their own two eyes. There's not something you could suppress and be classified. They're being seen over military bases and in regular residential neighborhoods. So if they are the chariots of the Lord, that means the Lord is saying to the angels, be more visible. Give them something to talk about. Stir up the pot. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. And there's a couple more lines. I'm gonna finish this article. Okay, here we go. So, in this part of the art, remember this is from Forbes magazine, right? A credible source. So, the title of this paragraph, it says, "What exactly do we know about the drones?" And what did I say right there? It says almost nothing. This is the U.S. government. We're in the United States, right? So that means that the people are asking the government for answers, and right now they don't have any. And that all they have right now is saying that the government might be lying, and they do know what it is. But until we get the actual, you know what I'm saying? That's why the Lord is just the Lord just making it mad suspenseful. Oh, what is it? We want to know, but Edomites are scared. People are scared. I'm pretty sure got some Jakes that's probably feeling the type of way, but not the men that preach YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. We say that, we hoping it's the angels, because we know that's how the elect are going to be delivered. All right, but anyway, fuck. Yo, why is this shit doing this? Okay, here we go. It says, what exactly do we know about the drones? It says, almost nothing. New Jersey Assemblywoman Dawn Fantasia said on X Wednesday, which is a few days ago. It says Fantasia's post was a lengthy summary of a legislative meeting with the Department of Homeland Security. Department of Homeland Security. Who's the Homeland? America. Homeland Security. New Jersey. Everything being seen in New Jersey now is involving the Department of Homeland Security. The federal government. All right? It says about the mysterious sightings. It says she described the government's investigation strategy, which includes a coordinated effort led by the FBI with state police, the Office of Homeland Security, and the U.S. Coast Guard. She described the dozens of nightly sightings as coordinated operations of drones up to 6 feet. It says in diameter, flying for 6 to 7 hours, distances of 15 miles, unrelated to hobbyists or the Department of Homeland Security, which appear to avoid detection by traditional methods. Helicopters, radio frequencies. They also reportedly aren't related to military operations, the Picatinny Arsenal said in a statement to New Jersey Advanced Media on November 24th. So that means that's during Thanksgiving time. So that means that as of now, they're saying that the government is not involved in this. That's what they're saying. But people think the government could be lying, as they usually do. But what if the Lord has it to it now? I'm going to have y'all telling the truth now, but nobody's ever going to believe you. It's like the boy who cried wolf. Or after you lying so much, people never going to believe what you say. And that's what the American government is experiencing right now if they really don't know what's going on. All right? So it says, where have the drones been spotted? It says drones have been spotted in at least 12 New Jersey counties. And I believe it's like 30-some counties in New Jersey. And it says NewJersey.com reported, there have also been reports of unidentified drone sightings over Staten Island in New York, while more sightings occurred in Philadelphia and Fairfield, Connecticut. Drones have been spotted near the Verrazano Narrows Bridge, Maliotakis said on Friday. Former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan posted a video on X of alleged large drones in Davidsonville, Maryland. Ellen Russo, a spokesperson for Maryland State Police, declined to provide additional information. Officials at Naval Weapons Station Earl told ABC News multiple reports of the unidentified drones over the New Jersey naval base, but did not say when or exactly how many. Florham Park's Chief Orlando said in the December 4th statement the drones have been reported above critical infrastructure such as water reserves, electric transmission lines, rail stations, police departments, and military installations. And this is real time. This is articles from yesterday, over the last bit of time, and it's all started supposedly November 19th, which is almost a month ago. So almost for a month straight, there have been these mysterious drones being spotted in New Jersey and surrounding states. Matter of fact, let me get a quick scripture real quick. Hold up. Actually, so it's the book of Joel. I want to read chapter 2. The point is in verse 30, but I'm going to read verse 1 first. So it says, this is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. And it says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. So think about that. The Lord saying that the day of the Lord is nigh at hand. It said, for the Lord come, it said, let the inhabitants of the land tremble. Now, what's happening right now? Are not people trembling? Are not people saying they're afraid and they're scared? You got people talking about like, yo, what the hell is it? What is it? What is it? And why is the government now everybody's now right now? If it is the government is intentionally having everybody in a clueless state of mind because they're saying that they're clueless if they are not. You gotta remember the government. Let's take a face value that the government happens to be telling the truth. That means that all these sightings, all these things talk about things seen in the sky that size of cars that you don't know what's going on at all. Homeland Security, the FAA, Naval Coast Guard. Then you had the one guy throw the bullshit talking about the Iranians. Then you had the Pentagon say, no, it's not the Iranians. There's no proof of that. So, like, what's going on? You got Donald Trump saying that the federal government is not exposing all the information. The president-elect is saying his own government is withholding information. Tell me that's not Satan's house divided, man. This state government, federal government, all at odds. The state government is asking the federal government, like, yo, what the hell is this? What should we do? All right? So read that again. So this is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion. Now, what have brothers been doing for the last umpteenth years now? What the prophets, you could say, like, what, from the late 60s, I believe, to the 70s, 80s, when the apostles all in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s. Now we're in the 2020s. And just like that, now the Lord just got more than possibly the chariots just being seen every day. And man saying they don't know what it is. These other countries, and it being seen in other countries too. There was one seen in Germany. You had one that was seen in Afghanistan not too long ago, and they tried to shoot a missile at it, and it did nothing. They ain't even talking about that. Verse 2 of Joel chapter 2, it says, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. Now, these chariots, these mysterious drones, they're being seen all the time at night. Wait till they start showing themselves at the daytime. Wait till they start seeing themselves at the... Wait till the Lord says, yo, do it when the sun don't go down. He's doing it, and when it's nighttime, it's late, not a lot of people are up, or outside, I should say. It's getting colder. But people are seeing these on the road. You have people seeing them on the Garden State Parkway or the New Jersey Turnpike, outside of their homes. Daily, this one lady said it's been every night. It was one time, it was every night she was seeing these mysterious drones outside of her crib. Drones being seen over Donald Trump's golf course, over military bases. Yeah. And it says, a great people and strong, there has not been ever the like. Neither shall be any more after, even to the years of Egypt. That goes into something else. But when you go into verse 30, this is the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 30. And it says, and this is thus saith the Lord, thus saith Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And it says, I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. I believe they said, well, no, what did they say? What did they say they seen? They said they tried to say that one of them crashed or something, and shit to that nature. But like what it says, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth. So we seen things in the heavens and that's the heavens coming to the earth. There was footage of this guy shooting a gun at one of those mysterious drones, and it did nothing. The drone was just cruising. And you got them people saying that they're not moving like they're not moving like of this stratosphere, man. They're not moving as if they're from this realm. And obviously, of course, Esau could be lying, but it's like, all right, how long you gonna keep with this lie? And remember, people are seeing them with their own two eyes. You got governors and senators driving out to the locations to see them for themselves. I've never heard that being done with UFOs. And these things have been happening for years. But now all of a sudden, what? Because you know why it is? Because it's being done steadily. It's being done consistently. Yeah, you have somebody say, oh, we seen some UFOs, and then you don't hear nothing about it for like some weeks or some months. But now it's being seen daily. This lady said she's been seeing them every night at her crib. But speaking of which, we get another scripture. Yeah, this is Luke. What is it? Hold up. Okay, yeah, that's right. The why do you how about Shimon Shah? So it's the book of Luke, chapter 21, and I'm gonna start at verse 25, but the point is in verse 28. Excuse me. So it's the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25, and it says, and remember, and this is actually Yahawashi speaking. This is red letter. Red letter. So that shit Yahawashi out of his own mouth. So this is the book of Shalom to everybody watching. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 25, and it says, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity. Now, what's happening right now? Now, ultimately, it's going to be talking about the day of the Lord. But what is these days leading up to? It's all leading up to the day of the Lord. It's leading up to Yahawashi's return. And he said what? Just like he said in the book of Matthew. I believe he said in this chapter too. Yeah, he said it in here. The same thing he said in Matthew, right? When you go to Luke, I'm gonna go over a couple verses. So this is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 9. And it reads, but when you shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Same thing it said in Matthew, but the word is slightly different. But it said wars and commotions. What is happening now? Aside from the mysterious drones, what's happening in the earth? Wars, commotions. Wars and commotions. But the Lord said, be not terrified. So also be not terrified of these mysterious drones, like Esau is and these heathens are. Let Esau be scared, man. Let the government continue to say they're clueless. Fuck it. I like saying, yeah, you don't know shit, huh? You don't know nothing? It says, verse 10, it says, then said he unto them, this is Yahawashi speaking, it says, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Now, aren't there kingdoms against kingdoms and nations against nations? You got Esau against Ishmael, against Elam, against Moab. Throw Ham in there. Because you got Esau having them so-called Africans going in there in Haiti fucking with the Haitians from Kenya. It's a lot of things going on. A lot of commotion. You know, everybody says a lot of commotion going on. You got uproars of the people. It's so much going on. It's kind of hard to keep up. You just pick something and talk about it and then press record, man. Because we at the end. So the Lord is about to overwhelm this place with the plagues and with prophecy, man. We at the last days. And the Lord said what? I shall shorten the days. And now all of a sudden the days are just what? Commotions, wars, earthquakes. You just had an earthquake in California. I believe they said it was an earthquake somewhere else too. Where was that? Where the fuck did they say it was another? It was a 7.0 earthquake in California like a week or two ago. I was that last weekend, and there was another. I just seen something about another earthquake just again a couple days ago in America. And verse 11 of Luke chapter 21, and it says, and great earthquakes shall be in divers places, and famines, and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Fearful sights. What are the Edomites, what are the people saying? When somebody say they don't understand what's going on, that means they low-key fear it. And that's what YAHAWASHI, this is out of YAHAWASHI, this is out of the Lord's mouth. And the Lord always said, what? I tell you the truth. The words of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI are faithful and true. And it says, and great earthquakes, and this is Luke chapter 21 and 11 again, it says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines. You know, talk about the food shortage, the grocery stores closing, the fucking disease that's killing off livestock, right? It says, and pestilences, you know, insects and all this, all these invasions of whatever is going on out here. It's a little cold now, but like, I'm pretty sure there's something being cooked up right now. They're talking about, what it said, pestilence, it says, it says, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. That's the key right there. Fearful sights. What are these people talking about? When they're making all this, stirring up all this controversy and saying they don't know what it is, what does that put the people in? A fearful mindset. That means they're in fear. And that's what the Lord said was going to be happening. No other God, there's no other religion, no other prophets of these other religions and whatnot. You don't see them fucking, small hat rabbis talk about they know what it is. Aren't you the Lord's chosen people? Don't you know? Shouldn't you know what that is? Did the Lord not tell you anything? But who's speaking about it? Who's happy about it? The prophets of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Because what? It's a sign that we at the end for sure. Signs in the heaven, fearful sights. But fearful for who? Fearful for the heathens, the unbelievers, the people of this world. That's what this is about. The end of this world, the end of this age, the end of Esau's kingdom. The Lord, if those are very well the angels, if those very well are the chariots of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, that means the Lord is saying, make yourselves visible. Inflict fear in their minds. Let them understand that you at your end. Yeah, you talk. What did the Lord say? In your pride, I shall bring you down. Trump got elected. These Edomites, oh yeah, make America great again, take our country back. And then boom, a couple weeks after this nigga was elected, a couple weeks, November 19th, he got what? He won the election was what? November 5th? So a week or two later, and now all of this happening. And Trump talking about shooting them down. But I'm gonna read verse 12 as well. So this is what brothers should be thinking about, because now eventually this was gonna happen. So this is Luke chapter 21, verse 12, and it says, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. Whose name's sake? YAHAWASHI. Those Palestinians and all that, they're not being brought for the name of Allah. That's not about religion over there. That's about taking that land. They're not destroying the people because this is not a religious war. And they're not being brought up and being for the name of Allah, we're doing this against you. No. The Lord said for his name's sake, what name? YAHAWASHI. But I'm gonna jump right down real quick. So I'm jump back down to verse 25. So this is Luke chapter 21, verse 25. And there should be signs in the sun. Now I believe I seen something with the sun. They were talking about some solar flares or solar something. It was like some solar stuff, something coming from the sky, and like it was like, you know, it was like some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Seeing on like the satellites up there, something like some crazy shit. That's a sign. Excuse me. And it says sun and the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations. Distress of nations. Did that sound like a good time? Distress. Distress of nations. The nations are distressed right now, especially Esau, Edom. This is his kingdom. And now he's saying that there's a threat out there that they don't have the narrative. And they don't, and as of right now, they feel like they're not in control. All right. Verse 26. And it says, this is Luke chapter 21, verse 26. It says, men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. That's ultimately going to be what? When that third world war comes, the nukes. Because that's when the Lord is going to shake the earth. But he's shaking them up mentally right now. But remember, Amidst of all this drone activity, you still got the third war that coming quickly. That's not going to stop. And they still got to bring up the MOTB. Remember, this is the Lord's story. Everything is going according to his plan, his will. The Lord said, as I have said it, surely I will do it. Roughly paraphrasing. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Whatever the Lord's will, Yahweh's will is, and Yahawashai under him, that's the will. That's what's going on. And the Lord obviously saying, if it's Esau doing, have Esau do it. And if it's straight up the angel doing it, the Lord said, have the angel do it. Straight like that. Straight like that. That's what's about. So we at the end of this shit, man. So we just got to endure just a little while longer, endure that MOTB, and then we'll be out of here, man. Then they all going to nuke each other. Because that's what's coming. Okay, so this is Luke chapter 21, verse 27. It says, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power. And that cloud is talking about a chariot, the same thing that we possibly are seeing right now. And he's going to be in the fathership. Fuck a mothership, the fathership. The first spirit from the father of spirits, Yahweh, about to come back to the earth, which is for his sake anyway, which is going to be under his reign forever once he comes back. For Esau, the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning of it that followeth. The star of Judah, the star of Jacob, the God of Israel, the God of Jacob, Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And Yahweh about to send Yahawashi back. And that's why he said, and when these things come to pass, verse 28 he says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. And that's what we're doing right now. The brother seen something yesterday, and brother would call me with joyous. And that's a beautiful thing, man. We're supposed to rejoice in this, man. We're supposed to be happy. We're not supposed to be sad. Why the fuck are we depressed about our oppressors going down? About our oppressors being afraid for their fucking very safety, their national security. Call law, Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, whatever it is. You can do nothing against the truth, only for the truth. Now, let me get that real quick. Let me find that real quick. I forget what that is offhand. Nothing against okay, I thought it was in Corinthians. All right, 2 Corinthians chapter 13. 2 Corinthians, where you at? Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so there's a book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8, and it says, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. And that goes for everybody, man. Remember, the Lord said he controls all of this. There's nothing going on that's not of the will of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, the creator of all this anyway. You mean to tell me that the Lord created all of this and he has not 100% control of it? When you create something out of your own being, your own manifestation, can't nobody change it? Can't nobody stop it? And by golly, is the Lord working and the Lord showing that he is the one true living God. Because you don't hear no other religion. You don't hear no other. Where the happy Christians at? Remember, this is what the world called Jesus Christ was saying was going to be happening. It should be a bunch of rejoicing as Christians in the Christian churches. But know what? It said what? The Lord then said, then his true worshipers, the ones that truly worship and understand the will of the Lord. Not the hypocrites that say, oh, just to be seen of men. Remember, the Lord said his followers were going to be hated in the world. Hey, these devils ain't going to bring up them Christian church motherfuckers to the synagogues and persecute them for the name of Jesus. They gave them Jesus. They didn't give us the name Yahawashi. That came from the heavens. The same place where these possible chariots of the angels is coming from, man. And that's why. Yep, there you go. The son of man coming in a cloud. What's the cloud? A chariot. A chariot. Very well, those are the chariots we're seeing. That wheel within the wheel that I think was seen in New Jersey as well. Can't no government say that's them. They don't have that kind of technology. They don't have that. So what's the deal, yo? What's the deal, Esau? What's the deal? Where's the wisest Daniel at? Where's the wisdom of Teman? There was one spotted in Germany. What's up? What's up? Is it you or nah? The world wants answers. Your nation wants answers. These Edomites want answers. Is it you or not? What's up? And it's only going to cause the people to not regard their kings or their princes even more. That's where all the sedition among men is going to come from. They're going to like, yo, the government ain't doing shit. Y'all are taking all our money, sending it to the fucking small hats, Ukraine. It's going to get wild out here, man. But, oh, shit, yeah, with that, I got to finish doing this laundry. So, Lord Williams is edifying. With that, I'm going to just say, call Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM KAKADASH. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone. A peace and love to all the Akim. Continue to preach the truth and all truth and sincerity. Shalom, man. Love to all. Amen. Lord, when we all be part of the elect, ones that's sincere, we believe, and we endure to the end. Keep the faith unto death. Because it's going to be tribulous times that's still going to come in these times. Even these times, we rejoice in seeing all this. But remember, this is when the Lord said, they shall cast some of you into prison for his name's sake. Just always got to keep that in mind. But we just trust in him. Trust in Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI to the end. It will be fine. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.